Hi, Maria, the Amateur Crafter. It's another day and another set of stickers, start to finish. I have done a little bit of modifying of the stickers in Canva just to get them how I want them. But I'll go ahead and bring them into Leonardo Design Space and get them set up. Sorry for looking down. I don't know why I was doing that. Anyways, let's get going here. So we want, I wonder if I can, nope, I can't drag it in. That was a WebP file, so I was trying to do that. So we need to bring in Nicolas Cage here, and he's going to be a print then cut. Print and cut, by the way. Print then cut is Cricut's way. Print and cut is Leonardo's way. Just to let you know, I noticed that. They probably did, well, I know they did that on purpose, but it's fine. Okay, so there's the background, mask tolerance, that's all looks fine. Here's the contours. So we're gonna be fine there. I think that's fine because I'm going to do a white border around this anyways. So we're going to be fine there. So here's my offset. And you know what? I'm going to do a nice round 50. Looks really good. So we're going to finish that. And I don't need very many of these. In fact, I only need probably one or two, and it's probably, we'll do 2.5 inches. Is that big enough? 2 inches is kind of small for a sticker. So let's make the biggest side 3 inches. There we go. And that is an unlocked layer, so I should be able to do some other stuff if I need to. The other thing I need to do, these are for my nerdy friends. So the one thing that I want to bring in is Clippy. I am in IT by trade, so we need to do some Clippy stickers, and then I need to do an on and off again pictures. And I'm gonna make my computer try and do 2 or 3 things here, and I wonder, we'll see if it'll be able to do that. Okay, that contour is just fine. We do not want to include the holes. Yes, we do want to hide the background. Okay, so that's the difference on a JPEG image versus a PNG. A PNG hides that background all naturally, and it does not make that change on a JPEG file. Okay, so as you'll notice, I did make sure that these 2 areas were cut out just fine. So I'm looking here, and I think I kind of like that 50 on the contour offset on the last one, and that looks pretty good on this one as well. So we'll go ahead and finish this. We do not need to do a contour bleed on these images. Clippy needs to probably be, should we do him about 3 inches too? Maybe 3.5 inches. 3.7, no, 3.5. Oh, that's 3.75. That's fine. We'll do a few clippies, and then I need to do also some power buttons. I need to see which power button I like the best. Well, do you know what? We're just going to bring all three in and see which one I like the best. This is power button 3. Oh, I obviously didn't drag and drop it properly. Oh, they're in a zip file is how I got them from the designer, so I need to unzip them first and then I can drag and drop them in. Silly Maria. So we're going to unzip. Right click. That is only letting me, that's interesting. Oh, there's my extract all button. Okay. I'm clicking in the wrong place. Oh, you might want to see this. Let me bring it up and I'll show you on the next one. So this is on Windows because I'm a Windows gal. Let me bring it up so that you can see what I'm doing here. Woo! There we go. So here we go on the file. In Windows 11, you should just have an extract all button here. So if you just click that, it's going to ask you where you want to extract the file. In this case, into the downloads folder is just fine for me. So I'm just going to click extract and then it's going to complete that. And then if I go by files, they should, I just sorted by name. They'll show first thing up at the top. And actually now I'll be able to preview the file before I drop it in. Oh, I like that one. And I think this one's just a black one that I might want to recolor with the city's colors that we're doing. So let's bring that one in. And then let's, well, let me go ahead and get it set up. We want it to be a print then print and cut, not print then cut. I'm trying to be a good Juliet user. Print and cut. Okay, while that one's going, let's go ahead and take a preview on the other one. I know I'm working behind the window, sorry about that. So I'm looking at the PNG files. I definitely don't like that one. It's too obnoxious. This one's like a monogram, so I might be able to put what I want the words to be right in there. So that's an option. I kind of like that idea. What's this one? This one I need to see a little bit better. So let me move that up and out of the way. Oh, this one has a little something, a little emblem that we could put there. So I definitely don't want that one, but this one I could use. I wonder if I can make it do 2 of these at a time. Nope. Leonardo's saying no. Just was gonna try. And it's taking longer because it's a nice big file. this contour offset's going to be really interesting. Not include holes. I can't make it go close enough to not cut out the middle. And I don't know how to change the paths yet to manually adjust those paths so that I could just make it one big cutout. I'll learn how to do that and then let you know. So let's leave it like this for now, and then we'll come back and, well, actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and put it back to 50 because I really like 50 for some reason. We'll finish that, and then we'll bring in the other file and figure that. I'm going to set that one off to the side for now and worry about that one in a minute, because I kind of like, for what I'm going to do with this logo, I kind of like this idea better. That's fine. Sorry about the background noise. Hopefully it's not too distracting. I wonder if I can, nope, I can't do anything else while this is going. Okay, we do not want to include holes. Oh no, for our cut area, that's fine. For our contour offset, we do not want to include holes. Let's start with 50. Which will be just fine. Let's go ahead and click finish that. I think on the path, when I add the words, that's gonna change this. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to text. Ing. I think we'll put turning because it should be centered. Yeah, I like that, and I like it in Arial, but I kind of, let's take a look at some other fonts just for fun. Ugh. I could do calibrate. What's the new one that Windows uses for everything? Oh geez, I can't remember what it's called. But that would be fun too. I feel like the font should be kind of simple. But I kind of want it blocky too. So I kind of like that Gil Sans. These are all of my fonts. And actually, this font size is in inches. That's 1 inch. So let's bring this up to 2 inches. It says auto weld text. You know what? I guess we could bold it. Yeah. I like that better. So these are all of my system installed fonts. Go old school Times New Roman. No. I wish I remembered what the font was that I could just open Word and check. Let's do it. For some reason I wanted to say that it starts with an F, but that doesn't, it's not making sense to me. None of these are the ones that I want. I like footlights. I've always liked footlights. Maybe we should do that one. While we wait for Word to open. Alibi, not Calibri, Aptos. That's what I was thinking of. Let's look at Aptos. A, B, C, D. Oh, interesting. So Aptos is a Windows font that they haven't allowed into the actual font directory. So we're going to use the font that I like. And let's get this back to the size that I want. Okay, so you obviously can't edit the text. Once you bring it out. So I'm not sure if I love this text editor. Oops, I made a Nicolas Cage in there. I didn't mean to capture Nicolas Cage in there. Oh, okay, that makes me feel much better about their text editor. So we're going to put this right in here. And you know what? We can align these center. So I'm going to select both of those and then go to the align, which is one of these. That's mirror, 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 mirror. Here's the align. Oh, that didn't align center because I did align left. That's why. And now I haven't selected them both. There we go. Align center. There we go. And the words need to go down just a little bit. Actually, do you know what? I think I need to make them bigger. And then I'm going to use my Shift Alt arrow keys to get the font, them in the right spot. Yeah. I like that. So let's actually put a square behind this because I want the or maybe the cut path for this. I want this to all cut as one piece, but I want it to cut you know what? I could make it so that the circle would cut out. That would be cool. Let's do that. So let's insert a shape. And let's make this circle the same size as this circle. So lots of little tiny adjustments here. We're going to build the contour on this circle. Actually, let me go ahead and send that circle to the back. Let's go to layers. So this circle is going to go back here. Let's delete that guy because we don't need him. And then this circle is going to go behind there. And we want that circle to be, let's do the fill to none. And it's on black right now. So let's, wonder if we can make it white. There we go. White is different than none. So I wish there was a none, but that's okay. But I do want that contour. So let's select the circle and we're going to build the contour just for that area in here though. So let's see if we can do this. We will do, let's try the editable contour. Contour color is fine. And the offset amount. Oh, this is the contour color. We want it to be white. We round. Okay, let's do a wireframe. Let's see. So that's close enough. So what I want to do is yeah, actually I could have had it do no contour and it would have come to the right part of this sticker. I wonder if I can delete. So is this the contour that I just built in the layers? Let's delete it and see what happens because the circle is my circle. Oops, I don't want to look at that. Let's delete that and see what happens. Because it doesn't show up that it's a cut line either. So that one's print. This one says print. This says shape. See, I wonder if that one's supposed to be a cut. Yeah. But now let's go ahead and so we need to make that tiny bit smaller on this side. Now that I can see what I'm doing. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, now there was something about doing our welds together on the paths. So let's see if I can figure out how to do that. So that would be on this shape and this shape. Whoop. This shape and this shape. We want to do something with the paths. We want to combine the paths, break the paths, or ungroup the paths. I think we need to combine the paths. Let's see what happens. So we don't want to do that. I undid that with the Control Z. Let's weld the paths. That is what I want to do. But where did my print then cut go? So I could actually grab that image and bring it in again because my cut contour is right now. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and take that image and we're going to duplicate that image. We can duplicate with this guy. Okay. I'm just going to move him over here. And then we're going to grab these two. Nope. Oh, I wonder if the circle, the white circle, was covering my paths. Let's look. So we want to combine the paths. Let's get rid of the circle because we don't need that circle anymore technically. Oh. So 2 Z's is what I want to do. So this shape with the cut tool, that didn't work like how I wanted it the first time. So let's try again. And we want to grab those two and we want to, on the paths, weld is what I wanted to do. That's right. So let's see. Okay. So then I can delete the circle because I don't need that. Let's move that back. Oops. Delete the circle. Move this back. Actually, we could align all of these 3 things together. Actually, oh, not all. I don't want to select all. I just want to select these guys. Not Clippy. Clippy, thank you for trying to be in my way. There you go. Okay, and we want to align center all of those, and we want to align top these 2. And our text needs to be moved down just a touch. Oops. Not that much a touch. There we go. Okay. So there's my cut. Oh no. Oh, I need to turn off my cut contour on this one. And this is not going to be a cut. This is just a print. There we go. So these ones, I want to group these 3 layers. So I should be able to group them somehow. I guess I cannot group them. There we go. I did a plus and a layer 2. So now they're on their own group. Good. So now when I select them, it should select, nope. Let's lock the layer. Oh, I don't want to lock the layer. I want to lock the items in the layer because I still want to move the items around. How can I select all of them so it works? But anyways, let's size this properly. It looks like it needs to be about 2.5 inches. And on the largest side. There we go. Okay, I think that's gonna work. So let me make a few of these to fill up the page and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna tile array this guy. There we go. We'll do 2.5, my page is 8.5, which is 8. So I can fit 7.5, so I can fit 3 across and probably 2 down. And I did it on just the layer, not the entire thing. Let's see if I can, oh. So I have to select all 3. I wish I could lock those layers together or group them. Oh, there we go. There's group. Right click and group. Duh. Okay. So now on this group, I should be able to do the tile array. There we go. It looks like the 7.5 inches is going to be too wide for me, my 8.5 by 11 paper. But I can get them closer together. Vertical. Yeah, vertically. Okay, let's drag and drop those over. Oh, and I can resize all of them at the same time. So let's go ahead and do that. And bring them over this way. So if I was using, well, this is interesting. So I'm really far in, and it looks like they're about 2 inches big now. Oh, I wanted to change the color on them. Let's undo that. And I still want them at this 2.5 size, but let's change the color first. How do I expand the group? Do I have to ungroup? So I selected this, I'm gonna have to ungroup, and then I'm gonna have to change my color. So we want this one, and the color on it, I want it to be a green, a dark green, right in this range. I could go grab the hex code if I needed to, but that's probably just fine. Okay, so apply. Field. Copy this color. So this fill, I wonder if it'll let me change that color. It'll let me change the text color. Apply. But I don't want the text color that color. I want the text color black. Let's go back here. Select that. I wonder if it's because I brought it in, it's not letting me change the color on it. Oh, snap colors to nearest fixed color. No, we don't want to do that. Apply. Bummer. I wanted that to work. I mean, it can be black and white, I guess. There's something about the green color in our environment that means something, so that's why I was hoping for that. But it's okay. I mean, I guess it's okay. This is the bill. Maybe these are grayed out, so I can't change the colors. I should have changed the colors when I imported it. I'll have to remember that for next time. Last time. Okay, and I do want these to be I want to, oh, I forgot to group it back up. There we go. Okay, all those three we're going to group. There we go. So let's move this down here and move it down into the corner. As far as we can go. There we go. And we're going to copy paste this or duplicate it, which is one of these. Let's try and see. Nope, we're only going to get 2. And we can arrange these to the bottom. Oops, I didn't want to align them to the top. I wanted to align them to the bottom. There we go. And we can actually move this guy over some. And we can align these left. And actually, that's not even the easiest way to do that. Let's take both of these two and then duplicate them and then just move them up. That's good. And then we need some clippies. How big did I say Clippy was? Ooh, he's big. We just want small stickers. So let's do 2.5 inches. Oh, he'll be small too. Okay, and let's see if we can move him down at all. We can. Okay, so let's duplicate him. Move him up some. And I only need one Nicolas Cage. There is only one Nicolas Cage. Okay, and then we'll fill the rest up with, should we fill them up with clippies, or let's go ahead and give ourselves a little bit more room here, because we can. Okay, so let's duplicate these. See if they'll fit up here. Well, I'll be able to fit one up there. I won't get him too close to Nicolas Cage. A little bit close, but not too close. And it looks like I might only have room for one more clippy. Okay, so it's not an up or down thing for this clippy, it's a left or right thing. I wonder if I can squish a clippy in this space. Let's see if I can do it. Ooh. His eyeballs are just gonna have to like line up in the exact right spot. Let's see if we can do it this way. Yeah. Okay. Fun. Okay. Let's save this in case I want to make some more for fun. I did a Control S to bring up the save window. Clippy. I'll just do a clippy and save it here. And then we need to print it. Okay, got to get out my printer paper. And let's look at my printer properties and see if they're still set up correctly from my job before. Yes, letter multi-purpose tray, that is correct. Just for the sake of it, I'm going to make sure it's on color. Quality settings are correct. Yes, they are. Okay. And we are ready to send the design. Send. And we are going to send to the printer. And it is waiting for me. I'm actually not going to put a laminate sheet on these because this is my glossy paper and it's already bright and pretty. That's funny. I didn't press OK. I haven't done any test cuts on my glossy paper to see what the cut setting should be on the Juliet. You know what? I could probably show you how to do that so you can find the right test cut settings. Okay, so this will need a mat. Oh, that's nice. So let's switch over to my desk so you can see. So that glossy paper is really nice. It has a nice sheen to it. So I'm going to flip my mat around just because you see I've got some wear here from where the rollers are. So I'm just going to flip it around just to give it some wear in another spot. Okay, and let's do some test cuts and I'll show you how. So on this sticker paper, I do want it to cut all the way through like a die cut sticker. That wasn't very square, so I'm going to try and square it up just a little bit better. that looks a lot better. So I will cut, well, anyways, I want to die cut it all the way through, so we'll test those settings and see how they work. So I'll show you how to do that on the Juliet. So before I click send, let's go back to here. So before I click on the cutting contours, oh shoot, look, it's not going to cut those properly like I wanted. I wanted it to not cut those words out. Oh, that's so close too to how it should be. I wonder if I can fix that real quick. I'd have to fix it on each one. Oh, and look. Well, we're going to have to leave that. Those two are going to cut over on each other, but that'll be fine. I should have checked this before I send it to the printer. Learn from my mistakes. Let's see if I can fix that. So what we want is, let's look at the layers. And this, we'll start with this one. We'll ungroup this one. And let's look at the paths. Let's break the paths. Should we ungroup the paths? Let's ungroup the paths. And then, let's see if we can break the paths. Oh, I don't want to do that much. I just want to do it on the cut contour. So let's go to, not that one. Let's click off the thing and then just click on the cut contour. There we go. Now that we just are on the cut contour, oh yep, when I hover it over, it's the green one. So actually, and the blue one is the, well, the blue one is the right one. How can I just have it, but I need, I wonder if I could just turn off the cut on this. I don't think I can though. Well, let's see. Edit, order. Well, let's ungroup paths and take a look. Let's see what happens. It's what you can do. You can always just ungroup paths and see what happens. So this actually has the bottom one and the top one. So if we, let me hide those two layers. And then let's go into send design to the printer and see if this one prints properly or if the cut is correct on the cutting contour. It is. So that's what all we're going to have to do is fix that, and then this cut contour is going to work properly. So back to design. Actually, what we can do, now I have to recreate what I did. Let's group these ones back together because that one's right. Group. Here. Oh, when I grouped them, it made them all show up again. So we're going to have to ungroup, and I'm going to have to delete those two layers. Okay, so click off, select this layer, delete those two layers, and let's try and group again. But I don't know why I have two of these. Oh, that's the bottom piece and that's the top piece of that art. So that's fine. We can, we should be able to group all of that together again. Group. Yes. Okay, so let's duplicate this one. Oops. Move it here. Delete the back one, and then we'll just align to the top. There we go. Okay, and then we will duplicate these. Put them in almost the same place. These are going to be off a little bit, but that'll be fine. I'm not selling these stickers. They're just for fun. Okay. Actually, let me move these ones to the right, and then I'll move them to the...
Did you get my text message about the tablet?
Okay, there we go. Delete this, and then this one, and then these two, and we're gonna align left. Oh, not like that. I need to align these two to the left. There we go. And then align these two to the left. One more duplicate. This guy goes up here. That is pretty close. Okay, I'm going to move the one on the top up one arrow. I should have been more careful doing these before, and then move him down one arrow. There we go. Now save that. And now send design. Send, let's look at our cut contours again. Yay! Okay, so again, just the little clippy here looks a little bit funky, but that's okay. We do need to do the testing and get the right test cuts. But I'll show you how to do that. Okay, I'm not going to click send to cutter yet. I want to do my test cuts and see how we can get that close to being correct. So over to the Juliet. Okay, so I usually start with a cut setting that's built in. In this case, this is close to, oh, let's see, we've got, this is close to my opaque print transfer sheets. So I'm going to start with that and see if it cuts through. My cut speed is 10, my force is 10. So let's actually load my mat. Now it doesn't really matter how I load it in this case or where I load it, but I'll show you how to do this. Okay, load it, put my rollers down. So what I'm going to do is down here in this area where there's not anything, I'm going to do the little Siser test cut. And I love this test cut feature. It's so happy. It uses a tiny amount of material, and it allows you to test your settings. I love it. All I have to do is click this button right here on the settings, and it cuts a little design out. Let me get my weeding tool and see if that cut out all the way. So I'm going to move this out of the way, the blade out of the way. Okay, so I see that it made it through the first layer, but it didn't make it through the second layer. So I'm gonna just push that down a little bit. I'm gonna come back over. Oops, and I wanna move it down a little bit more. I can actually move it quite a bit down more. There we go. And my cut speed is okay, but my force needs to be quite a bit more. So let's bring the force up probably to twice as much as what it was before. So let's start at 15. And then I'm going to press that little arrow again. And then move that out of the way. Okay, so I still didn't get, oh, it's starting though. It's closer to getting the bottom. Okay, so let me go down a little bit more just because I overlapped some of the previous one. Let's bring it up to 20. Now I just like to go in increments of 5 and then dial it in. Okay, let's move it over. Still got the first layer. And almost got the second layer. Okay, so let's bring it to 30. Whoa, I put it up all the way to 160. I didn't mean to do it that much. Let's bring it up to 30. I'm gonna go by tens. And then try again. We got all these little dots. Scoot it over. Yeah, he's just not, oh, he did make it through. So that was 30. It did make it through, but it didn't make it through just enough. So I'm gonna bring it up to 33. And try again. Move it out of the way. Yeah, that was beautiful. It came right up. Okay, so you know what, and just to be nice, I'm gonna go back to 32. So that's 1032. I have used all of the presets on my machine. So I am going to not use my cutter settings in this case, but I'm going to remember that 10 and 32. I'm going to press the back arrow and let's go back to my software. So I've never done this before, but that's okay. So I am going to uncheck use cut settings. I am going to do a 10 on the speed and the force is 32. Oh, I think this just read it from there. There we go. And I need to align my printer correctly for the print then cut, or align my Juliet before I click send to cutter. So back to my Juliet. You know what? The good thing about doing videos is it makes me slow down and really think about what I'm doing. So I want to talk about it as I'm doing it. So again, bottom left-hand corner by the arrow. Okay. Send to cutter. The tool is the blade, the force is 32, and the speed is 10. Okay. And I press send to cutter. And I pressed OK. And it should be going. Let me press it again. Send to cutter. Yes, ensure machine is ready. I wonder if I should press the play button. I'm gonna be ready to press pause really quick if it looks like it's gonna start cutting in the wrong spot after it reads my marks. Yep, it did my last one, not this one. So I canceled that cut. We need to move back to the corner. Yeah, so it just didn't send to cutter the correct way. Oop, not that far. If you hold, it goes a lot. If you just tap, it goes a little. Okay. So back to the desk. And speed force cutting tool 1032 and send to cutter. This should be, let's see what the settings says. Connect with Wi-Fi or connect with USB. We are connected with Wi-Fi. I have a little Wi-Fi signal on my, oops. There we go. I'm just checking to make sure everything is correct, which it is. 1032, force test area test. Yeah, we should be good there. Oh, here's the settings. Connect with USB. If I connected with USB, it probably would work without a problem. But that's to a new machine, but it's probably okay. Let's try again. I wonder if I need to turn off my machine and turn it back on. But let's try again. Oh, now it picked up. So I guess I just needed to be more patient. There we go. That's how it should cut that. Wow, lots of fun stickers. I love how fast it cuts. No boring videos on the Juliet, on the cutting. Plus it makes cool noise. Let me see if I can get some of that for you. It's gonna be done by the time. All done. Okay. Out with the rollers. Back to the desk. Tip it over sideways. Oh, how fun. Okay, sorry. I'm all tickled pink with myself. So if you, well, I'll get my spatula. or my weeding tool or some tool. There we go. Okay, there we go. So time to clean up. Oh, I might have messed up the calibration, but it looks like it's a little bit off. But that's fine. Again, these are just for my friends. They'll enjoy them. I'm gonna just grab some scissors and cut those. So that's what happened on these two. It just put the settings together. There we go. I'm gonna cut out Nicolas Cage by hand. That one, it's just not right. Oh, the machine would have done such a better job. But this is fine. Wow, can you imagine having to cut all of these out by hand? Horrible. Okay, there we go. Yay! So, second sticker project down in the books, and we're good to go. I learned a lot on this one about editing and breaking those paths, so that was a lot of fun too. Really cool stuff. I hope you learned something as I stumbled through this, and have a good evening. Bye.